Hey, what's up, campers? Here's my review of Total Drama All Stars Episode 8. You gotta be kidding me. This is another great episode of Total Drama All Stars. I'm telling you guys, the season's just getting better and better and better. I bet you the finale is gonna be amazing. So this episode starts off with Courtney and Gwen being friends again, which is kind of creepy. I don't know, it's just like Gwen talking about bunnies and happiness. It just seemed out of place and weird to me. And we have Cameron. He's still kind of worried because he's on the villains team, and then Scott's trying to listen to what the girls are saying, I believe. And Scott's trying to scare Cameron, and yeah. So Duncan's trying to prove to everyone that he's a bad guy by making a skull and crossbones on this building or whatever. But Zoe thinks it's a bunny, and calling it emotional graffiti kind of makes it worse, Duncan. I'm just saying. And when he started working on Chef's Jeep, I already knew he was gonna fix it. And I thought that was funny. Like, it's not working, so you obviously have to fix it. And then Chef's like, "Thanks, Duncan. You're a good kid." Oh man. And Alejandro's talking about his times on Boney Island. Apparently, he can still charm things. Well, at least animals. He can still charm animals. People, not so much, considering everyone knows he's a bad guy. Oh, and it's finally time for the team merge. Yeah. I kind of wish that wasn't spoiled by Cartoon Network last week. You know, right after the episode, they do have a preview of next week's episode, and they had the clip of Chris saying, "Oh, it's time for the team merge," and everyone looking shocked. And yeah, I just did not want to know about that beforehand. And it's pretty much a given that Mike, Zoe, and Cameron would team up. I'm just saying, you just have characters that really just flow well together. And you can just see that in the previous season, they just were always together. So Mike finally frees himself from his rock inside of his head. You know, like when Mal first came into it, I believe, Mike got trapped in his head. There was a rock and everything, and he's just like, "Hello, hello." So, yeah. Also, did you guys notice the rock that is attached to Mike? It looks like Mal. It looks just like Mal. You should go back in the episode. I think it might be on YouTube. I don't know. Some people put the episodes up. I mean, they'll get banned, but you can look at the episode while it's on YouTube, and you can see that. Because I don't know if you want to take time out of your busy schedules and get on TV and try to find it. Just go on YouTube and look at that rock. It's very interesting. So there are these like flying question marks inside of Mike's head, and he grabs one and just uses it to break the chain connected to the rock. I don't know what's up with that. This cartoon, I don't know. They normally don't have like super unrealistic things in it, I would say. Like a flying question mark just breaking things. That's super unrealistic. I mean, like the animals acting crazy and being mutated. That's unrealistic, but it's not like way up there. Well, parts of it, at least. What am I talking about? Never mind. Okay, anyway, he's going to a tower inside of his head, so I'm guessing that's where Mal is, or where he's located at. And apparently all his personas are locked up just like him. Chester's at some skateboard stand or something. So he frees Chester, and I'm guessing it'll go in the order of like which one he used first to which one he used last, which will be Mal, and there's like Smith Lana, Vito, and then the other one, I think his name is Jack. I don't know. Or Mana something? It's Mana something, I believe. And perhaps he'll gain control of Mal, which could be very helpful in the finale. I don't know. I feel like this whole thing, like if he can gain control of Mal, it would be like, should I use Mal or should I not? Could he take control of me or could he not? This reminds me of a show. Oh my god, I can't think of it. Is it Naruto? Is Naruto what I'm thinking about? I don't know. Like, you have this whole thing where if you use this power, it can take control of you. I don't know. It might be Naruto. I'm not sure. Oh, and you guys, I wrote a poem at school about Naruto. I think it's pretty good. If the teacher gives it back, I might read it on YouTube, just in case, you guys might enjoy that. So, the challenge for this episode is a boat race around the island, and some of the boats will sink because they're broken, and really I think most of them were broken or old or whatever. And then when Chris said syncorific, it reminded me of Blanley's song. I think, was this last season too? Not last season. I can't talk. It was season 3, I believe. Like Blanerific or something like that. Like, she's so Blanerific. I think Owen was singing part of it too. And I think it would have been totally awesome if Duncan, Gwen, and Courtney would have teamed up. But apparently Gwen and Courtney are just all over each other and they're best friends now. I think Duncan, Gwen, and Courtney versus Mike, Zoe, and Cameron would be awesome. That would be epic. What if that was the finale and it was like 6 episodes long? Think about that. I think the finales, some of them are split up into 2 parts. I know season 1 was, I believe, and maybe I think a few of the season finales were like an hour long, so they could do that, make it 2 hours or something. Like not all in the same night, but like over a course of a few weeks. I think that would be cool, but that would be kind of long, and I think they can finish up a finale in like an hour, so probably not. I know Mal is a bad guy and all, but I thought it was epic when he just came in there and he just took out 3 of the boats. He just came in there and just punched one. He dropped an anchor on the other one. He's just standing there looking awesome. And then he pulls out the cup cap thing on the float. What was the raft? Is that the name? Oh man, I don't even know the name of the boat. I'm sorry, but you guys know what I'm talking about. I need a clip of that, or someone needs to upload a clip of that on YouTube. I need to see that. Can someone get that for me? So as you guys know, I don't really like summarizing the challenges, so just here are a few things that happen. Everyone's having boat troubles. As I said before, there's various things wrong with the boats, like the engines and motors or whatever is on a boat. And then Scott's used as bait for Fang, who is used as a motor for the raft boat for Cameron and Zoe and Duncan. That's not a raft. That's a raft. I don't know what the other boat is called. It's yellow and it floats. Like, every boat floats. Never mind. So Duncan blows up Chris's house, and then Zoe puts herself in danger, and Mal saves her to avoid suspicion. I thought it was pretty cool that Duncan blew up Chris's house, but then again, what happened to Duncan for doing that, I don't think it's a fair trade-off. And then Zoe seems to be able to trigger Mike and be in control to like become. Let me see. How do I word this? Zoe seems to be able to trigger Mike to come back into control of himself. She puts herself into danger, as I said before, and Mike comes out for a second, but Mal takes control again. So the challenge is about to be over, and I was wondering, like, couldn't Alejandro just get out of his boat and cross the finish line? He's like right there. All he has to do is get up on the boat and touch the goal or whatever, the finish line. And I guess they did this to make the episode more dramatic, or have a dramatic effect right there. Gwen and Courtney could catch up, or Mike could catch up, something like that. But I mean, at the last second he did it. So, whatever. And an alliance has been made because Alejandro won the challenge, and he's going to be staying at the suite. I wonder if Chris would stay there too, because his house is kind of destroyed or whatever. Courtney said it was a mansion, and Chris said it was something else. Like, it wasn't a house. It was like one of those beach house things. A cottage, something like that. And so Mike or Mal makes an alliance with Alejandro, and I was thinking maybe Mike and Alejandro in the finale instead of having Gwen, because Gwen kind of seems like she's still on the whole Courtney thing, which, I mean, they don't really seem like that into it, so I think they will get eliminated eventually, and it'll probably be Mike and Mal. I'll change my theory right there. So that would be a pretty epic finale. I'm just saying, Mike and Alejandro, think about that. Mal and Alejandro. Yes. So Duncan gets arrested and he's going to jail. Not juvie, he's going to jail. And I doubt he's coming back. I think he's done all he can do. I mean, he's not gonna get back with either of the girls, and he didn't start fitting in. He did start fitting in with the good guys, but he didn't want that. So Duncan's pretty much done for this season, or probably for the rest of the duration of the show, because I doubt they're gonna bring back any more of the characters. Because next season is gonna be all new characters, because the show apparently hates their fans. That was a creepy laugh. So apparently Cameron's getting voted off, and oh no, Mal tampered with the votes. But that reminds me of when Harold did it. Harold said, let's see how you like it when someone messes with your love life. And it was like this whole thing with Duncan picking on him, and then he tampered with the votes and got Courtney voted off, and Courtney was mad and was trying to kill him. I'm surprised how much about this show I remember, because I watch a lot of cartoons and anime. I should not remember this much stuff. I was also expecting, also, I don't know what I'm talking about. I was expecting Scott to go home. He seems like he's pretty much useless now, too. Like I was saying, Duncan, he doesn't really have that much use left in this season, so I was kind of expecting Scott to go home if Cameron didn't go home, and like they were talking about Mal tampering with the votes, but they didn't bring that up, so whatever. And then another epic scene by Mal. The whole whistling thing was great. You know, he's just like showing Cameron's face with X's on them and just dropping them and whistling. I swear Mal is becoming one of my favorite characters. I like Mal more than Mike. So this is another great episode of Total Drama All-Stars. Thank you for watching my review, and you can get more information about me and videos from my Facebook and Twitter accounts located in the description below. Later, guys.